Hello and welcome back to another Fate Grand Order video. So today Kuku got released. So and we are going to be completing section 18, I think. Yep. We'll be completing section 18 and then rolling for Kuku later after completing this section. So yeah, let's get started. Section 18, City of Water. Asla Azitlan slash Kalka Kalkamu. Okay. Are we going to be meeting Lalak here? Because City of Water, she's the rain god. So okay. So this is the end of Mictlan. Is that the tree of emptiness? I see the remains of the enormous temple and even more massive tree behind it. It would seem to be a tree of emptiness, but yeah, it's literally empty right now. It's clearly dead, just like the one in the Britain Lostbelt. And yet Mictlan is obviously functioning as a Lostbelt. In Britain's case, Morgan remade it from scratch into a lost world, so it was able to escape its tree of emptiness. But that's not the case for Mictlan. According to Shikik, it's been a lost belt for its entire existence, all the way up till now in 2019. And that must mean it's something other than the tree of emptiness keeping it around. Probably. Yeah, once we get to the roots of the tree of emptiness, everything should be clear. But first, gotta make a regular check-in. Would you call this stormwater mash? Understood. Opening a line now. Stormwater is here. Is this the underworld pilgrimage team? I'm glad you are all okay. We confirmed your arrival at the 9th strata via your ID signals. Unfortunately, the video feed is not as nice. We are getting a ton of static from the ninth stratum. The cosmic ray concentration is well above safe levels for human. I recommend you telling us that Master Wade is wearing a special protective sheet. But please be careful to ensure it does not get torn. No worries there. The Dinos made this sheet. It's way stronger than anything Cardia could make. Anyway, how's the storm border coming along, Sion? Is it gonna be operational soon? Yeah. Oh yes. It has been 14 hours since all of you left Chichen Itza. 4 hours ago, we successfully restarted the engines just as we planned. After the moment, we are working to charge our emergency power reserves, enhancing the border's armor plating and generating all manners of weaponry. We are expect we expect it to be another 4 hours so until we are satisfied with everything. Whoa, that's 2 hours sooner than we planned for. Nice. You all must be working super hard right now. What about Kardoc's team? We lost contact with Kardoc's strike team 4 hours ago. The good news is that the shadow border signal is still strong, meaning the most likely explanation is that they are simply unable to contact us as a result of some unforeseen difficulty. Then are Debet and Tescalipuca making their way here right now? That is highly possible, yes. Alternatively, they may have already passed us during the 4 hours you spent making your way through the fourth underworld. You have two choices. You can choose to wait for Kardoc's team to arrive, or you can move on without them. You are your team's leader, Ved. Since we are unable to reach Goldorf at the moment, the decision is yours to make. What will you do? We don't have to wait for them. We can still rendezvous inside. Let's keep moving. Yeah, right now moving forward is the only real option. Sion, we are going to head to what looks like a temple but built near the foot of the Tree of Emptiness. Could you ask Kardoc's team to rendezvous with us inside once we get there? Roger that. In the meantime, we'll continue to prepare the border for takeoff. Good luck with your expedition. So we are not gonna wait for Kardoc's gang to get here. Right, since the shadow border is still intact, I'm going to trust that everyone is okay. So we should focus on our mission of reaching Ort before David and cutting down the Tree of Emptiness. Even if it means we'll be erasing Mictlan itself as a result. Oh, don't worry about that. Didn't the other Dinos already tell you the end of the world isn't anyone's fault? Think about it like the wind pushing a rod over. If you say the wind's in the wrong, that would mean treating everything nature's done up to that point is bad. But if you say the rod's in the wrong, that would mean ignoring all the work it did to stay upright until now. And if someone were to push the wind aside so they could run up and kick the rod away, well, I wouldn't know why they were doing something like that, but I'd be impressed at them pulling off something pretty big. Would that really be that big? Well, think about it. Most living beings only deal with other beings that are about the same size as them, right? At most, maybe they'll go up against something that's 2 or 3 times their size. But if they are challenging the whole world, well, that means they are dealing with something way beyond any one person. So I think if someone's gonna do that, there is gotta be a bunch of other people who would be willing to take their place cheering them on. The only thing that can kill the world is the world itself. The only way to break the world is if the world itself is on your side. And if then there is the question of what exactly will carry that plan out. I don't really think you can break the world without good reason, allies, and destiny. So if the world itself is on your side, only then can the world be broken. that gets to the world's own innate counterforce. I think what Wakchan is talking about is much more good natured than that. Tepu knows about the counterforce. Did did Shiki told him that? Why don't we walk and talk? The temple is still ways away. By the way, how are you feeling, Nitocris? You haven't become a zombie like the ones in the story you told us earlier, have you? If you feel like sucking anyone's blood, please start with Wakchan. That way, the rest of us can be safe for a while. I'm not going to suck anyone's blood. Where is that even coming from? Where is this even coming from? That's what happened every time Kamazot sucked Dino's blood. Did he not drink any of yours? No, he didn't. I am a very picture of health. I see. Then my next question for you is for you, Ved. How are your command spells doing now that Kamazots has been defeated and can no longer misuse them? Unfortunately, it doesn't look like anything's changed. Probably we have to deal with Teskalipoka to get the command spells back. Then you'll probably have to settle things with the guy who stole, I mean the guy who you traded them to. But why are you asking about this in the first place, Tepu? I don't get it. So that we all have an accurate picture of our combat capabilities. You see, I'm not sure how to say this, but I have been hearing noises from nearby trees for some time now. It seems we are surrounded by hostile creatures. Is it an ocelot ambush? Ocelot ambush. No way, this place is filled with toxic gas just 4 hours ago. Nothing could be living here with all those toxins in the air. It must be the wind or the seedlings. See? Crap. Sorry guys, but we have got to make a break for the temple. Those are the tree of emptiness seeds. Yeah, it's been some time since we saw those seeds. In LB6 there were none, I think. LB5, I think we saw a few. Foreigner. Okay. I could just take the... Summer Scotty, I don't see anyone with a good CE. Portrait. Oh, someone already has Kuku. Nice. Sure, why not? Foreigner. So, where is my foreigner? And go. It would be better.
冷やそうか凍らそうか。もぐもぐ我がルーもぐもぐ我がルーいつもより多めにへへへ。そうか。ねえ手を聞いて。こんなにつまらないものに神なるものはご就寝ですって。から作り変える、全部作り変える、この星月夜にうねり。あぐへへへ。確かこうかな。うねり。ふふふ。あぐあぐうむうむ。あ、そうか。ねえ手を聞いて。こんなにつまらないものに神なるものはご就寝ですって。から作り変える、全部作り変える、この星月夜に。すみませんすみませんすみません。ふふふ。いったったった。お楽しみ。お問い合わせは私まで。うむうむ。クライアントの仰せのままに。なんだ。どこまでも残酷に。日は限り薄絹はこれこの通り。私の本性受け止めてくださいますか。10万トンの衝撃となりますが。炙り焼きでございますか。足を。キャンセル。
さてカウンティングオーバー。リラックスリラックス。
どこまでも残酷に。
おや行くかい。
お行きなさい。
切り込む。
うねり。 なぶあちらですね。炙り焼きでございますか。すみませんすみませんすみません。ウィステリアンハスキー。
おっと、
あぐ最後のオルトナンス全機能解放。
あ、ご要
あちら
望とあらば
ですね。
悪いね。どうだい？
スタンプ。どこまでも残酷。
おや、行くかい？
炙り焼きでございますか。私に失敗はございません。安心と信頼の NFF サービスを今後ともよろしくお願いします。
It took way longer than it should have, but it's fine. I should have just bust a loop with Koyan Sky of Darkness. Okay, no battle. I think we got away. So it would seem. Do they recognize this temple as a sacred ground or something? Beats me. I can't even tell if those things are intelligent or not. It may not be intelligent so much as ecology, some sort of animalistic instinct that causes them to band together to protect their territory when they sense danger. That reminds me of a story of a man who ran away from a pit of snakes only to end up in a nest of scorpions. On a different note, is it just me or is it rather hot in here? I know temples in Miklan are generally hot, but that's almost like the air itself has become pure heat. Yeah, every breath I take feels like burning my throat. Yeah, no regular human could survive this environment without a mystic code to regulate their body temperature. Although I also noticed this temple is similar to other buildings in Chichen Itza, which means it's originally from the Khan kingdom. And that means that at some point humans were able to live here. Do you know anything about that, Tepu? I can only tell you that I've heard the name Kalukumul passed down in few oral traditions. Based on all the information we have gathered so far, Kalukumul would seem to be where Miklan's human originated. They later migrated to upper strata and eventually founded the prosperous human kingdom of Khan. So they moved up cause it was too hot for them to keep living down here. No, it doesn't seem so. In fact, it seems the heat was instrumental to Khan's creation. You see the pattern on the wall that tells their story. I believe you call these murals. Looking at the first mural, it seems Khan used this geothermal heat to advance their society. Ah, yes, I see. Fascinating. It makes me wish we could stay here indefinitely. That's not an option, Tepu. This time, the time is of the essence. Not to mention, there is no telling when those things might come in here. I understand, but there's still a lot to be learned from this mural. It seems that as long as we read it in correct order, it will lead us to the heart of the temple. Chikon How Leon. That's what it seemed to be called in the Khan language. How do you get all that from these doodles? Tepu. No, all Dino's brain are as powerful as a supercomputer. Decrypting something like this is no problem for them. Chico Nyo Hu Julion. In Aztec mythology, that was the name of the Mictlan's underworld's lowest layer. It was the world of peace and regression, shrouded in thick fog. The dead people who managed to make their way here from the first layer would have their souls purified and be released from their suffering. That is why it was also known as the true Mictlan. So this was the underworld's finish line. When we saw Earth's corpse in Mezitlan, it wasn't inside a building like this. So it must be even further down in Chiconia Hualion. Lian. Would you show us the way, Teppu? Of course, my whole purpose on this trip has been to your guide. Since it seems this is my final task, I will do my very best to ensure you all arrive at your destination. Okay. So we know about Teppu's mystic eyes, and he haven't even shown us the mystic eyes. So what is the use of that? I don't know. What is it? What can he kill in this? Will he be the one to kill the orc? Probably not. In the beginning, the world contained a tree. The tree connected the land to the sky and beyond the outer space. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see. Hopefully the drums have been silenced. Okay, so let's try this again. In the beginning, the world contained a tree. The tree connected the land to the sky and beyond to outer space. Once connected, outer space summoned the star. The star was shattered to pieces, and the world set ablaze. The visitors who escaped the planet, the Mala or greenery, set about rebuilding this world. Okay. Probably he's talking about this. Dinos are here. Something came. That meteorite, then the giant spider. This is probably Kamazots. These are probably the Khan people. Okay. This brought about an age of gentle reptiles with neither predators nor foreign enemies. Okay, the second pick. This age of reptiles lasted for 100 million years until the second star was summoned, a Terminus star. The Mala went on to create a world underground and became a minute star, miniature sun. Okay, so this third one inside the cave, that's the sun. There is the trees, and what is that? Okay, this was how Mictlan began. Okay, this all lines up with what Shikik told us. The Mala was fabric. The Mala were a Fabrius. The Mala were a Fabrius life forms which came here 300 million years ago from another planet. They fused with the surface's flora and used that network to stabilize the continents into one huge supercontinent. Dinosaur life flourished on the supercontinent for almost 100 million years. But then 66 million years ago, around the same time, proper human history is fifth mass extinction event, another meteorite collided with the planet. This was the terminus star Oort. Yeah, Oort's collision with Earth should have wiped out the dinosaurs. But the Mala protected them by creating Mictlan and becoming the sun they need to survive. They then started modifying the dinosaurs' DNA and eventually evolved them into a new form of humanity, the dinos. Then after another 60 million years has passed, the fourth mass extinction event occurred about 6 million years ago. That was the bottom two. That was when Oort began functioning again and being shut down. Oort went on to destroy the sun, nearly driving Mictlan to ruin. But then the Dinos and Khan, every living being here, bearing together to cast Oort down to the very bottom of Mictlan. Yeah, that's what Shikik said, but hang on, wouldn't that mean? Senpai, is there something strange about the mural? You have been looking at it very intently. Oh, this order of events is the opposite of what we thought. In the mural, Oort doesn't emerge after the sun has gone dark. But then that would mean, yes, Shikik misinterpreted these events. Oort didn't destroy the sun. It went out before that. What do you mean it went out? Did the priest mess up or something? No, it was just the sun's time. Not even beings as advanced as Mala were able to create a sun capable of perpetual operation. It stopped running after 60 million years, leaving Mictlan covered in darkness. We dinos can't function without sunlight, so we went into hibernation for next 100,000 years. During that time, when the dinos were no longer Mictlan's dominant species, the human nation of Khan flourished in our place. They never received the Mala's protection. From the moment of their cooperation, the sun had forsaken them. That's why they built their civilization around geothermal heat. Kamazots was the king of darkness from the very beginning. Only Mictlan will die when the sun goes out. I will never change. The dinos will accept their extinction as they did before. But not me. I'll never go extinct. I can live off the heat of the land alone, even without the sun. Yeah, he told. Hold on. Does that mean the dinos, the Mala, didn't do anything to help defeat Oort then? Then the only ones who were that the only ones who could fight to protect Mictlan when it lost its sun were the people of Khan, no Kamazots alone. Since the sun has gone out, yes, that must have been the case. Humans mustered all their might to shut Ort down, and the sun returned to Mictlan once again. By the time the Dinos had woken up, the kingdom of Khan was gone. We never saw Khan. Theirs was a civilization that developed during the 100,000 years the sun was absent, and we used what remained of their civilization without a second thought. I see, so that's why the Dinos were always so afraid of Kamazots. We had no excuses for what we did to his people's legacy. The kingdom of Khan is arguably Miklan's only mythology. Now we know that Kamazots was very much a resident of that mythological world. The mural ends here. Chikono Hulion must be deeper inside. The last part of the mural says, when the king tore open the terminus star, it became the space tree seedling. Do not touch the star's body, for it has become the foundation of Mictlan itself. The terminus star is now nothing less than a seedling of emptiness. Then does that mean the terminus star became the space tree? Does that mean Ort fused with the tree of emptiness? Yes, it looks like that's what happened. Maybe Ort absorbed the tree of emptiness as an energy source after the people of Khan wounded it. Or maybe the people themselves used the tree to finish Ort off. Either way, now we know that Ort and the tree of emptiness are fused together. That explains what happened to the tree of emptiness outside. The tree itself may be dead, but it lives on in a different form. It looks like we have a new ultimate objective, or rather we have gone back to the ones we started with. Our job is the seventh Lostbelt is to destroy Ort. To kill off Ort is our objective, so... Okay. Last note of this chapter. Whoa. I see a temple in lava, but how do we get there? How in the world are we going to get down there from here? Yikes, is this the sea of actual fire? No wonder it's so hot in here. Wait, if it's fire, where's the smoke? So this is where the temple's hidden staircase led the ceiling of yet another underground cabin. Now I see. Gordorf did say it was every gentleman's dream to own a house with a yard of pool and a picket fence. Picket fence? I'm guessing residents like this are fairly common in proper human history then. Don't be ridiculous. Even in Age of Gods, nobody would build a domicile as absurd as this. What do you think proper human history is, Tepu? Also, for the record, trying to swim across the sea of lava is absolutely out of question. That goes for you too, Mash. I'll be sure to let Kyohime know. More importantly, if the very bottom of Mictlan is made up of flowing lava, does that mean the ninth stratum we saw earlier is as far as Mala's power reaches, and from this area onwards, Earth natural geological formations? Yep, this has got to be the mantle. It's probably not as solid as the mantle would usually be, because there is something beneath the pyramid-shaped temple. Mash, can you use Shiba to scan the structural composition of this area? Done. There is 100 meters between the ceiling we are on now and that temple at the base. There also appears to be another cavern 200 meters in diameter below the temple. Do you think that temple might be an elevator? Yes, that's right, Master. According to Shiva, the temple is a shaft that leads further down. The space at the bottom is most likely Miklan's endpoint, where we'll find the Tree of Emptiness's root. So you've got to keep going down then. The walls are pretty scraggy. Are you guys so you guys might be able to get down using those footholds, but it's okay, Wakchan, you can wait here. Those footholds were obviously built for humans anyway. They'll crumble under the weight. But don't worry, we'll be right back. I should be able to come along. I'm not too heavy and I can glide if I need. Okay then, Wakchan, you stay here and watch our things while the rest of us head down. We'll use the footholds in the wall to climb down to the bridge, then cross it to reach the temple. Nitocris, is something bothering you? Oh no, I just heard the sound of running water. We may be done if we lose our footing, but there is no time to waste. We'll just have to make our way down as quickly and carefully as possible. Let's go. Phew, we made it to the bottom. Not looking forward to climbing back up, but at least we are here. Whew. I am detecting two life forms up ahead. It's Tezcatlipoca. Tezcatlipoca and Iskali? Damn, seriously? Guess David was right. I can't believe you people got here at the same time I did without even knowing the way. And it looks like none of you bowed out the fourth underworld either. Pretty poor showing of Kamazot's part. I figured he'd at least tear the master's head off and drink his blood, since they are both representatives of humankind and all that shit. Oh, I see. It must have been the command spells. Those things used a ton of magical energy, right? I bet he was pretty weak and hungry after putting 3 servants through alterization. Right, that explain it. You are astonishing, magnanimous for your willingness to speak to even the lowest worm in Great Tezcatlipoca. Nonetheless, taking care of vermin is my job. May I exterminate them? Oh, yes. Yeah, it's your job, isn't it? Sure, go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you. If you hate proper humanity that much, you should get it out of your system while you can. Leaving business unfinished can really eat away at you. Cause dying with unfinished business happens to every human, but wait, hold up. So she got knocked all the way down here. Huh. Looks like fate smiles on you today, Skali. This god just so happened to make it in time. Seems your battle is gonna keep going for a while. Huh? Did Kuklukan hit Tlalak all the way to the 9th stratum? When Kuklukan first introduced herself to us on I think it was section 10, the Ort day. Before Ort's arrival, Kuklukan punched this Tlalak. So, bro, that's pretty far. Huh? Yup. She's covered in wounds. Are those from Kamazot's Stalin? Tlalak, are you alright? She sure is. She was pretty bad shape after Kamazot sucked some of her blood, but she was able to heal injuries here. Oh, what am I talking about? That's not it. When she attacked the border with the ocelotls attacked the Dino city, Chichen and Tlaloc attacked the border. Okay, so that's probably still it's pretty far. Did Kamazots carry her here, or did she got thrown off in this to this stratum? Hmm. Okay. Uh, but she was able to heal her injuries here. This is where she was summoned. In proper human history, it's known as Aztlan, the land of beginnings. Okay, sorry about that. Let's continue. Um, okay, why don't you show them who you really are already? Humming, hummingbird. You are not gonna be able to defeat them while you are hiding your true name. Forget your godly duties. You never took them seriously anyway. You have always been stronger than you were fighting for humans, right? For humans. Gods exist to rule over humans, so why would Tlalak ever fight for Tezcatlipoca? What? No more brother? That's a shame, but I guess I got no one to blame but myself. I'm taking Escali to the coffin. You stay here and kill them. After that, do whatever you like. disappear, go back to Mexico City, go nuts. Let's go, Iskali. So you made it all the way here. You have faced me in the jungle, Mexico City, and Chichen Itza. Not one of those times were you able to were you any match for me. Every time something had to intervene to save you. But nothing's coming to save you this time. Lostbelt, proper human history, it makes no difference to me. My only concern is passing divine judgment on invaders bent on destroying our land. As both Lalak, the god of rain, Hutzkalaposli, the god of war, I will execute your divine punishment. Oh no, she's not bluffing, and given her affinity for this place, she's stronger now than ever she has ever been. That defensive concept she has got flowing through her spirit origin is no joke. Kamazot must have had the edge on offensivity, but she's clearly the best when it comes to defense. I don't think we'll be able to fight our way past her. We'll have to figure out some way to go around. No, we don't have time for that. She's far too vicious to let us escape anyway. I'll deal with her. It's time to avenge my humiliation. I'm counting on you to handle things from here, Da Vinci. Mash, I'm sorry to step out before you. And Ved, I must thank you for making the right choice. That you thanked me back then is the proof you are truly a first-rate summoner. Nitocris. Do not fear, I'm about to show you the power that let me rule a great nation, the power of a pharaoh. Oh, it's you, the queen who failed to defend her precious ship, not just once but twice. I'm tired of fighting you. Your spirits are useless on me, and you know that by now. Luckily for you, I'm every bit as magnanimous as I look, so I will be willing to spare at least one servant. Oh, you, magnanimous, ha! You are every bit as tyrannical as you are miserable and greedy. Jealousy was the only reason you wanted to destroy the storm border. You were desperate to destroy it because you saw that it was just more beautiful and useful than you. And you couldn't stand that, could you? You relentlessly criticized and rank anyone who defiles you or who knows you know or who you know is better than you. You are petty, small-minded, things who can't stand to see anyone or anything that might surpass you. Isn't that right, Tlalak? I see. So people who claim to be incarnations of God are every bit as arrogant as you'd expect of one claiming the title. Resorting to insults just because you can't possibly defeat a divine spirit like me, huh? Where is all that queenly pride now? Oh, you are funny. Come on, come now. You are not a divine spirit. We both know that. Why don't you tell us your true name? Teskalipoka has given you permission now, hasn't he? Or would you rather I did it for you, I suppose? You'd never reveal it yourself. You're far too stubborn. Please, what a fool you think you are to think you could ever figure out my true name. It's not as if you have the power to pass judgment on God in any case. If you are so desperate to disappear, I'll just kill you now, before you can call me by some other god's name. Only a god may pass judgment on another god. This is all the more true in the case of someone who is only claiming the title of. If I can't defeat you as simply an incarnation, then I'll simply have to sacrifice my heart. You have another form too. No, it's not that. You are becoming an altar. Trying to deceive me. Such insolence, no matter falsehood, fabrication. or forgery can stand before my scales. You are no god. You are currently not several gods. You are certainly not several gods. You shed blood, not for godly laws or humanity, but solely for those who live in your city. It is clear that your true name is Mizatlipan, Mitzatliapan, or the lake of the moon. No, in that form, perhaps I should call you Tenochtitlan, the most prosperous floating city in Mesoamerica, and one which worshipped gods Tlaloc and Huitzilopochtli. Well, you really are an idiot, aren't you? How could a city become a heroic spirit? Shiba's spirit origin observation has stabilized. I should be able to add her to the spirit origin graph, no problem now. You bitch! What kind of servant blurts out another heroic spirit's true name on a wild guess? Insolence, whelp. My golden eyes see through all. Here in my underworld, gambits like yours are forbidden. Come, show us your true form. Do it and then I will crush you. Why you? You think you are so great just cause you are an elder now? Fine. You want my true form? You got it. The final ascension of her. Yup. Aztec myths has no place for a desert god. I render you back into the dust you came from. Let's go. True name construction. Tlaloc true name. Tenochtitlan. Okay. She is she's a pretender, right? So foreigners. Okay, easy. She will be there, so yeah, we should be fine. I have to use her. Okay, sure. Where is my summer study? Okay. Then as a backup him with if there is no gimmick about using Nito Alter, then I'll just switch her with the Summer Scotty on the back line. Hopefully there is not a difficult gimmick like floating servants. Hopefully not. Fabricated deception universe. Okay, infinite guts. How many? 5 guts. Sure.
こんな光でよければいつもより多めに甘いぞバガルうむうむ 思う我がルー下法には下
Would she be able to just crit her in one
ね
turn?
え手を聞いてこんなにこんなにこんなにつ
Probably.
まらないものに神なる
He's super effective. Plus,
から作り変える
his summer card is buff.
この星月よりいい子だうねりあぐそうテンプロマヨール部族の誇りを見せよ菜園を作りますね反乱せよ我が民うむうむよしよしどうしてくれましょう冥界を目にしたむむ冥府と天空なる我は夜に輝く月と知れ
Hopefully this shouldn't
ベル
do
スエンアヌビ
it.
ス守らなければお受けなさいうねり
Yep,
愉快ですでは
pretty easy, but she didn't disappear, so... Okay. Obsidian daggers. Your walls are shattered. It's over, Tenochtitlan. Crap, she's going to kill me. Huh? No noble phantasm. She's not finished me off. How long are you going to just lie there? That you are incapacitated doesn't mean you have suffered a fatal wound. What's going on? Aren't you going to tear out my heart? I could, but now is not the time. I only require the hearts of the dead. I have no use for the heart of living beings with unfinished business. They are revoltingly warm. Make no mistake, this is not me repaying for your letting me live earlier. I must still give you 100 lashes. Then destroy you utterly to make up for the humiliation you caused me. This has not been nearly enough. So I spare your life and you kill me in return. Do you always try to cover up your mistakes like that? Some god you are. So you still have the strength to trade insults. Good. My only fear was that I might have taken it too far. Okay. That way, that's why you are disappearing. That's not normal exit. Nitocris. You should be more careful, my allies. My ally. Have you forgotten how barbaric that Mesoamerican heroic spirit is? Just because we won doesn't mean she wouldn't use the last of her strength to attack you. So you'd just have to see me off from where you stand. I said my goodbyes earlier. Do you recall? This is as far as I go. My apologies for leaving without asking. Then again, perhaps I should say I'm impressed I lasted this long. I pulled out my own heart and used it as a fuel for my alterization. Of course I'm going to disappear. The truth is, I died back in the fourth underworld. Alterization is a form of rebirth that can only be done in the underworld. This is just what happens when you attempt it elsewhere. I regret nothing, but it is a shame that I am going to vanish for good. I doubt Pharaoh Nitocris will ever be summoned to Chaldea again. We don't know that. I suppose a very, very slim chance remains, but if you say so. Still, I suspect even a version of me who doesn't know Caldia will be able to forge a fine alliance with you. I don't understand. Why would you sacrifice so much for so little? You could have killed me easily, but you didn't. Why is that? Why is this? Why? This is beyond humiliating. Please, just put me out of my misery. Even I don't know what I was thinking. I can't believe I felt a sense of kinship with someone as morbid, stubborn, and dared say as you. Kinship? You mean felt kinship with me? I did. We were both so preoccupied with our positions that we ended up hiding what we really wanted to do. As you said, I am a queen who fought for her own revenge. I came up with an underhanded trap to execute retainers who had far more power than I did. Some people said what I did was brave, or other even wise, but it proved nothing besides my own foolishness. It was far too little for too late. But by the point, I had already lost everything I really wanted to protect. I didn't realize that my chance to demonstrate my bravery on wisdom had long since passed. Instead of fighting to kill the ones who killed my brothers, I should have fought to protect my brothers, even if I was too weak to do so effectively. No amount of self punishment after the fact can make up for the regrets I carry in my soul. Seeing you fight so relentlessly reminds me of myself back before I lost my brother. So while I know this is very self-serving, I want to make you a request. I wish someone had made of me back then. Once you know who your true enemy is and when you should fight them, don't lie to yourself. You are the incarnation of a beautiful city, and you said you would gladly spill blood for your people's sake. You are certain you are you certain you don't still have regrets in your heart? Nitokra's spirit origin is gone. I'm guessing her entity in the border spirit origin graph is probably. Everyone run for it. The bridge is coming down. Crap, the bridge is collapsing from all the damage of the battle. Damn it, it's all lava down there. There is no way we can survive that. We gotta hurry to the temple before. Okay. Who picked us up? Was it Lalak? Interesting. Okay, space tree, next section. So I'll stop here for now with the story, and let's do the summoning before I go. Okay, so yeah, let's do this. Okay, let's start with tickets. About the say, okay, the third saint graph of both of them are unavailable. Lalak's third saint graph just unlocked, so we should be fine. Okay. Child of Atlas. I don't think we can view our copies. I think that was my third one. Okay, servant, assassin. I'll first use up all the tickets, then I'll start rolling with Saint Ross. Oh, Madrid. First copy. Nice. Hmm. Still nothing. No gold cards. cool. We did 2 multis worth, right? This is going on for the third multi. Hmm. Okay, let's start with the multis. Oh, nice. Lalak got. Now only Kuku is left. Oh, yes! That's pretty early. Nice. Yeah. Whew. Good. Now what do I wanna do? Do I wanna save for the arcade collab or should I get NP2 of her? NP2 would definitely help, but I need to think about it. So yeah.
私を呼んだのはあなたですね。私は雨の神トラロック、あるいは部族神にして戦の神ウィッツィロポチトリ。ふさわしいと感じた方の名で呼んでください。どちらも私にとっては変わりませんから。
Okay, so I'll be just calling it Lalak. Yeah, also I didn't download the data, so that's why it's probably taking this long to load Kuku's summoning line.
はじめまして、反人類史のお友達。私はククルカン。 樹海の水と風と大地の守護者にして、なんだっけ。まあいいですよね、細かいことは。これからたくさんあなたたちの文化を学ばせていただきます。
Okay, nice. I got both of them on my first multi. I used 30 tickets, so I got them pretty early. So yeah, I don't need this, so I'll just save my Saint Gods for arcade collab, and then after that summer is also going to be pretty hectic, so yeah, I'll just complete this multi, the 5 tickets plus 15 Saint Gods. Okay, gold, assassin, who? Okay, Camilla. If it was Kuku, then that would have been way too good. Nice. Okay. Okay, another gold. Foreigner. Pretender. Okay, NP2 Lalak. Nice. Holy Maiden. Okay. So I'll be stopping after this. If I get her, I get her. If I don't, then I'll see if I need the NP2 later on when she has another banners, because I think they are going to be getting banners after summer, but I don't think I'll be rolling on that. So yeah, let's just level them up and call it a day. First NP.
そろそろクエストに戻る？
Carmela NP2. Okay. Where is Tlalok? Here she is. Okay. Nice. Now leveling.
Level up ですね。 ありがとうございます。トレーニング開始。一緒にやっていきますマスター。
That master was good. Nice. Very essential.
レベルアップですね。
Level up. 50.
レ
Nice. I should have all the mats, but
レ
the
ザースタイルは私の趣味。こちらの戦闘服は遥か太古の記憶でしょうか。ここに来るまでは着飾る必要がなかったというか、考えがなかったというか、ほぼ裸だったというかでもこれはこれで素敵でしょ。手足ぐーんと伸ばせます。
nice.
基礎能力向上。
Okay.
生命はなぜ成長するのか、その謎を解くため我々は南米に飛んだのであった。なんて、ただ2人で観光に行きたいだけです。マスター、私の肩に乗っていきます？
Yo, please take me there. Okay.
基礎
Nice.
ま
Okay, so there are no ascension lines as well. Sure. Only the LB7 mats I'm missing. Okay, no problem. Okay.
Ma- な着替えました。兄様に合わせただけです。カルデアに合わせたわけではありません。この通りレベルアップも普通にこなします。何もおかしなところないでしょ。
いらっしゃいます。時間は戻らないものだ。最終確認はしっかりしたかい？まだ見ていく？マナプリズムと交換？